In late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Walker with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Trying the left side with Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. They run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker pushing through tacklers at the 30. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd and 3. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Walker with it. To the 43, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just... Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't revving up today, partner, because they've caused big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Walker on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the right side, this is Walker. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
60 Eagles.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. He completes this to Walker. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Walker has it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Punt after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll change things up. Second and 5. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now back to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of selling the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Running left is Walker.
A beautiful fake. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Room to maneuver at the 35 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks